Hello, welcome back to my channel. Scorpio, this is going to be your love reading for the month of August. So I am reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, the love planet, of course. If y'all are interested in personal readings, you can check the description box below for my website link. You can also sign up for my Shadow Work Healing program there, as well as shop spiritual items, and you can take 101 tarot lessons with me if you're interested in learning how to read. So let's get into it. We're going to look at the general energy of your connection or the person on your mind, okay, Scorpio, and then we'll look at your energy toward the connection, their energy, and the outcome advice. Now, take it how it resonates. Energies can always be reversed here, okay? All right, let's see. The general energy, what is the energy of this connection for Scorpio? Energy of the connection for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, so the general energy of connection, I have a Page of Cups reversed, I have a Two of Cups, and I have a Nine of Swords. So right away what I'm seeing is that this is someone you're very in love with, who may be very in love with you. Someone may need to apologize, but they're not saying anything right now. Or someone, or both people could be like waiting for the other person, you know, to reach out. Excuse me. Could be waiting for the other person, you know, to reach out here, and very worried, very anxious here, that they're not, you know, saying anything. Otherwise, someone that you are in a relationship with already, you could feel worried. Maybe there's not a lot of affection lately, or not words being I love you not being said, or just, you know, feeling like the emotional connection is not the same, and this could be causing a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, a lot of anxiety on both sides, or, you know, for you or for them. So let's get some cards for your energy toward this connection, Scorpio. Okay. Wow. Already have two. I have one more. One more for Scorpio's energy toward this connection. I also feel like for some of you, like if this is a new love situation or something, you know, there could be a lot of feelings of falling in love, but someone is like afraid to express it, or afraid to say, you know, what they really feel. One more card for Scorpio's energy toward this connection, please. Okay. And we have three cards for Scorpio's person, or the person on their mind. What is the energy of the person on Scorpio's mind? Energy of the person on Scorpio's mind, please. Okay. All right, so for your energy, Scorpio, we do have the Lovers, we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse, and we have the Hanged Man. So like I said, you're very much in love with this person. You could feel like they're your twin flame, you know, your other half, your soulmate, something like that. But there's something about feeling like you don't have control in this situation, okay? And we know that Scorpios like to be in control. There's also something here about possibly, you know, there being some sort of repetitive cycle here, or just feeling like things are just not going your way. And you're being very stubborn here, Scorpio. There's something that you're not accepting, or there's something that you won't surrender to. So it could be that you're really in love with this person, but you don't want to tell them how you feel, for fear of like how they're going to react. So that could be why, you know, something's not moving forward here, because you won't surrender. You won't get into your own feelings. For you may be afraid to admit to yourself that like you're falling in love or whatever. For those of you like already in committed relationships, this could be some kind of a repeating cycle here, and you may refuse, you know, to let go, or you could be just afraid to give in to love with this person. You may keep yourself, you know, very guarded, but at the same time you sit and worry about you know, things working out. We'll get some more clarity in a moment. Let's look at your person's feelings. So, or energy. So we have Four of Swords reversed, we have a Queen of Cups reversed, and a King of Pentacles reversed. So some of you could definitely be dealing with another water sign, but a lot of you could be dealing with the earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I kind of feel like when I look at your person's energy here, Scorpio, they could be very exhausted mentally in some way. They could be very exhausted because they could be also worrying about, you know, expressing how they feel to you, or worrying, you know, how the relationship is going to work out, or worrying that something's not working out. Because with the Queen of Cups reversed, this is you, like in your own energy here coming out in their cards. It could feel like you shut down emotionally to them. It could feel like you don't really want to be committed to them. This could be, you know, them not wanting to be committed to you, them being like emotionally manipulative toward you, or not really wanting to move toward, you know, commitment here. But I really feel there is some strong feelings here, and maybe somebody's just not making an offer, or somebody's just not expressing how they really feel. I feel like they could be hiding their feelings. We're going to get some clarity on that. Clarify the Four of Swords for Scorpio's person. Four of Swords reversed. Clarify the Four of Swords reversed for Scorpio's person. Okay, we do have a Ten of Swords coming out. So I feel like this person could feel like the relationship is like over. And they could be getting like restless with it. Like, you know, especially if you guys are continue the relationship. But they could also just be experiencing some kind of depression, some kind of pain here, Scorpio, and it's exhausting them. And I don't know if it's because like you're withholding love from them. You could be withholding love from them, like I said, not surrendering to love with them. Clarify the Queen of Cups reverse, please. Judgment. Okay. Clarify the King of Pentacles first. Wow. This is crazy because we got the King of Pentacles reversed and we got the Queen of Pentacles reversed here. Okay. With the Judgment and the Ten of Swords here, it definitely feels like there's some sort of ending. Okay, but they may want, I feel like they may want a new beginning with you, but they could be feeling like you are not wanting to open up to them. Okay, they could feel like you're not wanting to open up to them. Now, the funny thing is I do have a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups here. So there definitely could be another person, you know, like in the picture. Honestly, what I'm feeling like is happening here for some of you is that this person could be like in a marriage or in another relationship that they're ending, or saying that they, you know, want to end it and that they want to like be with you. Wow, yeah, we have an Eight of Cups popping out. So I feel like that definitely could be the case. For some of you, it could feel like they've been waiting around for you to open up, waiting for you to show them some type of love here, and you are, you know, withholding that from them, and so they're starting to maybe feel like they got to walk away and do what's best, you know, for them. They could have start to feel like, okay, I'm just here and we're just staying together for the purpose of saying we're together, but I'm tired and I really want to feel love and I'm not getting it. Yeah, there's some sort of pain here. But like I said, for some of you, it's like they're saying they are, you know, leaving a relationship for you. And you could be like maybe withholding your love from this person, or withholding really giving them your all until they do. That could be the reason why you guys like feel in love. But something is blocking like an offer here. or something, and you're like worried, because I do feel like for a lot of you this could be a third party where you're like the person on the side and waiting for them to leave. For some of you, you could be the person in the relationship, and you know that they have you know, someone else, and that they're planning to leave you, um, or something like that. Let's get some clarity on what's going on with this Page of Cups here between you. Clarify this Page of Cups reversed. For a lot of you don't. Oh, wow. Yeah. Three of Swords. For sure. For sure. Somebody is either getting cheated on. Well, somebody's getting cheated on. Somebody's getting cheated on. It's a question of, are you the person being cheated on? You know, and refusing to let this go, knowing that, you know, they're not there with you anymore? Or are you the person on the side waiting for them to leave their person? Like I said, for those of you who are not dealing with a cheating situation, I just feel like your person, or you, it could be reversed, is tired of not being loved. Is tired of not receiving that affection, or tired of not receiving that empathy. And having their emotional needs met, and it's getting to that point where they're like, I really love this person, but I cannot do this anymore. I need love. Okay, so that could be the disappointment, the heartbreak. And for those of you who are maybe waiting on somebody to leave somebody else for you, and they just keep saying they're going to, and they're not actually doing it, not actually giving you this offer, then I would say that maybe, you know, even if you both of you do love each other, because I do see a situation where two people love each other here, then you may need to rethink what's you're going to do here. And if it's the case where you're withholding your love from somebody, then maybe you need to, you know, give your love, because they do love you, and they've been waiting for that. Okay. And if it's you waiting for somebody to give you their love and they're not, then maybe you need to, you know, move on. Let's clarify this Nine of Swords between you. But if you're the person that's been worried about you being cheated on, I would definitely say that's happening, okay? With the Three of Wands reversed, or it could happen if it continues, because I feel like for those of you who feels like you're being cheated on, what you're doing is you're holding back your love because you think they're cheating on you. And, well, I have to say that you're risking, with this 9 and 10 of Swords, manifesting that if you haven't already. Three of Wands reversed. I do feel like you're worried that somebody's worried that you guys won't be able to move forward any longer. Worried. And for some of you, this could be like a long distance thing where you're having to like not live together right now, or they have to be gone, you know, for some reason, for work or something like that. But I feel like someone's worried that you guys are not going to have a future together. Okay, that's what I feel like is going on. And they could feel like that too, especially if they're the ones, you know, not receiving love. Even if they are moving on to somebody else, it could still be worrying them, bothering them, that the situation has come to this. Let's see the Hangman reverse for you, Scorpio. What is the Hangman? No, what is the Wheel of Fortune reverse? So let's see this Wheel of Fortune, yeah, reversed here for you. So I'm feeling like, you know, you feel like something's like out of your control here. So maybe that's why you're like refusing to give in or let go. It's like you're either refusing to give this person your love and surrender yourself to love so that you can keep control of the situation and make you feel in control, or you're refusing to let go of this person when you know all this is going on, because it makes you feel, you don't like feeling out of control. So let's see what's going on with the Wheel of Fortune reversed. What is the Wheel of Fortune reversed for Scorpio? Okay, we do have a Five of Cups. So I do feel like, Scorpio, that this has been a cycle for you, you know, in this relationship or other relationships, to where you didn't want to give in your love because it felt out of your control. It made you feel too vulnerable. And for some of you, I do feel like this could be a cycle of, you know, going for people who are emotionally, you know, unavailable. I feel like you're very much focused on the loss of this situation. For a lot of you, I do feel like there's a loss happening here. whether, they're just leaving you for another person, or both, where, you're losing them because you won't open up to them. You won't give them your love here. All right. I'm feeling like you are very much in this energy of, why does this like always happen to me kind of thing. Clarify the Hangman reverse for Scorpio. And you cannot let go of something they did in the past, and this is why you've like been holding yourself back. Also, for those of you who are like the other person, or the person on the side, you could be going like, why does this always happen to me? Nobody ever loves me. This is out of my control. I keep going through this. But it could be because you are attracting people who are emotionally unavailable. Perhaps you're emotionally unavailable, and that's why. For the Hangman in reverse, we do have the Two of Swords. So it feels like you're refusing to make a decision here. You're refusing to either let go or, give your love to this person. And for some of you who are like the side person, you could be, refusing to like make a decision here, or refusing, waiting on them to make a decision, and instead of just making the decision yourself, to let go or whatnot. And choosing like maybe to be like blind in a way, because I feel like for a lot of you this is that checkmate. So whether if you're with a person and you're in a relationship, it's like you're at a standstill. It's where they've been waiting on you to love them, waiting for you to show your loving side to them and give in to love, and you're not doing it. And so it's like you're stuck. This is a crossroad you're stuck at, and nothing is going to be done unless you give in, or you're refusing to make a decision about this person in some other way. Because, like, maybe you could be looking at it like, yeah, I'm just going to withhold my love, because then they can't hurt me. But you may need to change your perspective on this, because you could be pushing them away because of withholding your love. Okay? What else? What else? Okay, so I have in the middle here, I have the separation card. So sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. So for those of you involved in like a third party situation where you're like the other person, this could be, the separation going on because you can't exactly be together because they're with somebody else. For some of you, this could be something that's coming, or something that's happened between you and a person who you were already together with, and you could be waiting for them to like, come back to you, or hoping you guys can get back together, and it's really like hurting you. With the Paradise card, I feel like happiness, expansion, joy. I feel like what's going on here, for a lot of you who are involved in an affair with somebody, it's like, you exist in that bubble. You're in paradise when you're together, but then when you're separate, it's like you're very sad because you can't have this person like all the time. And for others of you who are like going through separation, or facing maybe a separation coming, especially with Ten of Swords, I definitely feel separation is coming in some form or another, or is here in some form or another. It's like you may fantasize about, the good times that you used to have, and you really want to have this, but you're like afraid to open up with them and let it be that way. I do have coffee cup meeting conversations. So I do feel like there needs to be a conversation, no matter what the situation is. Like if this person is, you've been putting them out in the cold and not showing them love, trying to keep control, you need to talk to them and tell them how you really feel. Quit, holding it back before it's too late, if it's not already. And for those of you who are like in a third party situation, whether you're the one being cheated on, or the one cheating, or the one, being the other person, you need to come out of this fantasy paradise thinking and look at things for what they really are, and talk to this person like, what are we going to do for real, instead of just holding on and waiting and waiting and waiting. So I'm going to have one more outcome card for you guys. Okay, we have a Six of Swords, we have a High Priestess, and an Ace of Swords. Yes. So, like I said, you guys need to have a conversation. Okay, there's a lot not being said here, no matter what, which situation it is. I think there needs to be a conversation about moving forward, and maybe moving on, either together or separate or whatever. But something it's time to move on from this stuck energy that you're in. Give in, give them the love, see if it's still salvageable, see if you can save the relationship. Have an open, honest conversation about that. that. If you can't, you know, do it. Do what needs to be done. Show the person your love. Stop holding on to whatever they did in the past or being afraid to be hurt or whatever. If you're being cheated on and you know it because somebody's intuition is very strong here, then, you know, it's time to acknowledge it, have the conversation, and just fucking move on. If you're the other person, the third party in the situation, you know, your intuition is telling you that it is time to move on and it's time for them to make a decision one way or the other. All right, that's what I have for you, Scorpio.